committee, the staff that picks the team all around the gym or sitting in a section. So imagine 300 people in this gym and you're watching and you're gonna pick, it's gonna go down to, you're gonna pick 2 people, maybe, or whatever. I don't know what they're gonna do, but they ended up picking 2 people. Out of 300 people, 2 people. I was one of the 2.
Deep three from the wing, and the shot clock winding down.
This was such an inspirational short about Lisa Foss, an amazing U.S. basketball player. I enjoyed her interviews, footage of her past games, reading about her incredible results, and the interview of her mom who talked about her daughter's determination. I am so impressed by Lisa's hard work that she puts in to succeed at whatever she does. After tearing her ACL, she was heartbroken because she couldn't compete in the Olympics and had to give up her basketball career. But she picked herself up and opened a successful restaurant and trained kids for basketball in the same building. Brilliant idea. Very well done documentary.
It's really interesting getting to know her and her journey. I love how confident she is, rightly so, about her skill and her talent, and, you know, how consistently she would be underestimated for who she is and what she can do, especially by, you know, the men in her field. So I just think she's so tough and she's so badass. And I love that she opened a pizza shop, which is like kind of random, but she was able to do something that was a passion for her, but also tie it into her other passion, which is her love of basketball, and was able to have a gym above the restaurant where she can train other people. So I really feel like she's somebody who made a goal, went for it, executed it perfectly, and now like has no regrets. And she's like, I did what I set out to do. I'm really happy with the path that my life took, and now I'm going to pass that gift along to other people. Just really, really awesome, really inspiring, and just a great little piece, and I loved getting to know more about her.
I did not know, shamefully, I did not know who Lisa Foss was until I watched this, and she really is an amazing athlete. Just the small amount that I have gotten to see from the film, what she was doing in basketball and how well she was doing it, listening to her talk was fascinating. And I also have to commend her on her courage too, for when her basketball career was over and she tore her ACL and she wasn't going to be playing anymore, she found what she wanted to do by opening the restaurant and then having the basketball camp be above her restaurant. I thought was really, really ingenious. I liked the way this was shot. I liked the pacing of it. What they did in editing, I thought was very smart. It was very well paced. It was very well shot. All of the sound, I could hear everybody. I really enjoyed this.
Really, really interesting person. I really enjoyed learning about Lisa, and wow, she seems like a tremendous person. I really love her directness and her determination. Just even when she's just speaking at the very beginning, before you even know anything about the story or know anything about her, you can already tell that she's a very determined, very focused, and just very with it individual. So interesting that she went from high level basketball athlete to restaurateur to training people, training new athletes upstairs in her pizza restaurant. I mean, what a blessing to be able to run a pizza restaurant below and go upstairs and play basketball and help other athletes. You know, what a charmed life that is. You know, so for everybody, this is an encouragement for everybody watching this film. You know, and she had trouble with an injury that must have been extremely hurtful and discouraging, but the way she's come back and what she's doing now and working with young people, it's an encouragement to see that you can go on after a disappointment, after things don't work out, and do probably even greater things. She's probably going to go on in her life, and she already has gone in her life and doing greater things than she could have if she had gone the other way, I'm sure. But this is a wonderful piece. I loved learning about her. I loved seeing her. And everybody in it was terrific. It was everybody did a great job. It was wonderfully directed and edited and put together. Good luck with this, and I hope everybody, people get to see this and get to know Lisa, and I wish Lisa all the best and continued success.
I loved this because I think it showed that living your dream and having success, well, you can have a dream and want it to go one way and even think that you're on the right path, like she was for chasing the Olympics and wanting to be an Olympian. And that can change, and things happen, life happens, and you can still be successful. You can still complete and chase and follow your dreams. They just might be different ones than you originally thought. And I thought that this was such a great way to show that you could still be really successful, and even if you don't complete a huge dream that you had, even if you were on the right path. And I just really loved how they kind of framed it all. Talked about her success, and then like her, they're building up to the Olympics and everything, how everything was kind of going for her in that way. I also like that she highlighted the coach being like, oh, she's having a good night. Like, you can't do that off of luck. Like, that takes hours and hours and years of practicing and drilling to make that many shots in a row. It's not luck. No one's going to be that lucky. It takes dedication. It takes training. That night truly did just show what the hard work that she'd put into it. Which I thought I liked that she brought it up, because I think that in itself is also a really good message to put out there.
I mean, has incredible cinematic potential, in my opinion. I think this would make a great movie. I just have to say her life, because it's so interesting. Not only the massive success she had in basketball, but then to decide to open like a pizza restaurant is just so like lovably absurd and beautiful and perfect in its bizarreness. And she has such character to her. You can tell that just by listening to her for just a few minutes. Her story is so inspiring to athletes, to anyone who wants to pursue their dreams, and it's great to spend this 7 minutes hearing about all of her accomplishments and how far she's come.
I love this movie, and I'm a huge fan of sports docs, and this is just an incredible one. Such an interesting story, Yeah, I would have loved to see a full feature, because I'm a huge basketball fan. I would have loved to see more of her highlights and known more of her college career and more about the Olympics and stuff. But I thought, given the fact that it's a short, I thought you guys did a great job of condensing all the information in a nice, interesting way. But I would love to see, an expanded version. But great job.